Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. And welcome to another voiceover because this is the second of two episodes where the audio did not record properly. It actually sounds like I'm underwater for most of the video, which, while entertaining, would probably get boring after a while. Speaking of boring, let's do some terraforming. We all know how fun that is to watch, usually. So while I'm beating up some dirt with a shovel, let me talk about the music that you hear in the background today. I loaded up my pretzel music player because the last time I tried to do a voiceover, it was just too quiet to have just me talking, you know, with no game sounds or anything like that. So this time, like I said, I loaded up my pretzel music player that I use for streams, and I put it into YouTube safe mode, which means I shouldn't get any copyright claims. Hopefully. That's, you know, that's always the hope, is to not get any copyright strikes against your channel. If so, I guess I can just re-record another voiceover. Oh, zombie. Trying to get around the wall. Not that it's that difficult, the wall's not very big. Yet, but I know that's what we're working on today. We're building more wall, and we are fixing things, and we are progressing. In our hardcore challenge this month, which I think I neglected to mention, is civil engineer. Our job this month is to help these villagers out. Their village has been split in half by an earthquake, and they need some help putting things back together. So this is the gate that I made for one of the pathways that lead out of the village. I thought it came out pretty good. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but like I said, I really want the wall and everything to match the style of the village. I don't want it to look too good, if that makes sense. Oh, and this is where I noticed for the first time that the middle fence, or the middle gate, actually goes up in the middle when you put them down. I never knew that that happened, so I was quite excited about it. And that completes the terraforming of that hill. I really just wanted to be able to see the top path from the bottom path and vice versa. So that was everything that I needed to do on that hill. And now I'm heading over to do some more work on the fence. And of course realizing that, oh, there's a skeleton out there. That last episode, I cut my tree farm off from the rest of the village. So now I have to go outside the wall to get it. And there was obviously somebody waiting for me under the tree. And it's definitely nobody that I'd want to see there, but it's alright, he burns in sunlight, so yeah, I don't think so. It was at this point I also decided that moving my tree farm inside the wall would be a better idea than just leaving it out here. So I waited for some saplings, I grabbed up the ones that hadn't grown yet, and headed over to cut this tree. Starting from the top, I'm not really sure why. I rarely ever do that. Because then you get trapped in by the leaves, and in my case, a dirt block. So many chickens. My goodness. Alright, so I came back with a little bit of wood, enough to keep building the fence. But it's more important to get this tree farm down first. And of course, all that land that I just cleared out up here makes for a perfect tree farm. Excellent. All right. Filling in a couple of random holes, making things look better. Making this path look better now that all the grass has grown. Doing a little bit of weeding, as is very important to do. Don't remember what I was talking about here. It must have been important. No, it wasn't important. I think I was just talking about, oh, I was talking about how I wanted to put stairs on the paths to make them easier to climb up and down. It's not exactly very, like, handicap accessible, but they don't have ramps in Minecraft yet. So we gotta do with what we have. And here I was looking around, trying to determine what way I wanted the fence to go, or the wall to go. And hey, I actually remembered to put the second layer of blocks on. Hooray! And now topping everything up with some cobblestone wall. Stopping for some carrot sticks, of course. That skeleton fight kind of took it out of me a little bit with his little sneak attack there. I decided to connect the wall up to this house to save a little bit on resources for the wall. There we go. Nice. And light everything up a little bit more because there's definitely not enough torches around. For sure. And some weeding in their yard. Another one of the things that I'm going to want to do is do like some flower beds and things around the houses. Make everything just look a little bit nicer. Alright. Continuing the wall over here. This is a little bit more of a tricky area. And of course I'm out of wood. I don't know why. Oh, alright. Instead of meeting up with the farm, I wanted it to go along the outside of it. That makes sense. Doing more building here. Getting out the old handy dandy iron shovel. Making quick work of this little hill. I think if I had time, I would knock this entire hill down to give the village a nice view of that lake area over there. And if I have extra time, I might do it, but it's also very possible that I won't have any extra time. That is also a strong possibility. And I believe at this point... Nope, I started on the wall itself. Realized it wasn't tall enough. And then I think I decided I needed more wood. Right, and I found 2 bones in my inventory, so I decided to speed up the growth of some of the trees in the tree farm by hitting them with some bone meal. And it grew on the first bone meal, which was very lucky. Not something that happens very often. Waiting for a sapling, hitting leaves with a stick to try and get a sapling to plant back down. I actually got one a while ago, but apparently I didn't either notice or feel like planting that particular one. It's funny watching this stuff back and noticing all the things that you miss when you're actually playing it. And you're like, why did I do that? What is wrong with me? And here we go, the continuation of the wall. Giving it that nice too high along this edge. And then deciding what I'm going to do about the ravine. I think I decided to build the fence up to the ravine and then just kind of leave it for the moment. And that was me checking on what time it was. Like, oh, the sun's setting. How is the sun setting already? Why is the day going so quickly? Because you're doing a lot. And straightening out this path a little bit. I think I decided that one piece of path could just stay outside. And I think there I was explaining that the grass has to spread to the dirt before I can, yeah, make a path. I'm trimming this away a little bit to make everything look neater. Getting completely distracted from actually doing the wall, and my shovel broke. I don't know what I said to that villager, but I probably blamed him for my shovel breaking. Because I tend to blame the villagers for a lot of things. Especially things that aren't their fault. I mean, they never argue, so... So I think I was checking out the ravine at this point. I hadn't really looked too deeply into it before, but there's a lot of resources and things down there. Like there's some iron over on that wall, there's some coal, and it's all just right there. You know, it'd be very easy to just go down and get it. Not during the night, of course. Continuing and lighting everything up here. There was a lot of dark spots. Lots of areas where zombies and creepers can spawn. It's still not perfect, but it's pretty good. And so at this point, I decided to go back to building the... Oh, and there's a villager down in the ravine. I don't know how he got there, and I think he's gonna have to stay there because I have no idea how on earth I would get him out. Poor guy must have slipped and fell. I think seeing him down there also influenced my later decision about these paths. And I'm building around the well right now, basically building on top of it, but I am going to build a new well later if I have time. And now leaving the grass to spread on all that dirt. Realizing I don't have a shovel. And wondering where I left my crafting table. Surprise! There it is. Chicken eggs. I decided to finally go ahead and make a stone shovel because I was saving my last 3 iron for a pickaxe in case I need it to dig out more cobble for the wall. I mean, dirt I've got plenty of, you know? There is no need for more dirt. And here I'm just creating more pathway. And then leaving that alone so the grass can spread. There's one patch of dirt I think is not going to be able to get any grass, but I'll check back on it later. And now neatening up the path on this side of the ravine, where the smart villagers stay indoors at night. Look at that. And there's a double creeper threat over there. Uh-oh. And this is me running like a coward. And the creeper's just standing there watching me like, I can't believe you ran away so fast. And now he's going to knock on the villager's door. Excuse me, do you have a moment to speak about gunpowder? Yep, so I decided to add some more dirt to the side of the path to make it look better, and also so that I can add sort of safety railings so that nobody else has to suffer the same fate as the villager in the ravine. Hopefully. There we go. Definitely have enough dirt. I don't think I will need any more dirt for the duration of this hardcore challenge. Some nice safety rails and a zombie coming at me. Yup. Thankfully I noticed him in time. Thankfully that creeper's gone. And continuing on with the safety project. These are all walls I probably should have saved for the wall, but I decided villager safety was also an important issue and should not be ignored. Because honestly, these villagers are so dumb. They would. One of them already fell in the ravine. Who knows how many more would also do so. And so this is the first time I'd really looked at this particular house. I hadn't realized before that there was someone in there. So I kind of just dug down a little bit, trying to figure out what I was going to do about it. If I should just build a stairway down, or if I should, you know, knock that house down and try and build another one. I think it's kind of cool the way it is, like in the ravine like that. So I will probably end up just building a stairway down so that the villager can get out and people can get in. They will have one fantastic view, let me tell you. There we go. As long as whoever lives there isn't afraid of heights. And of course, something I just noticed is that I left the, oh, hello, villagers. I left the other side of the ravine completely unrailinged. Like the villagers on the other side, yeah, you can fall in. It doesn't matter. And I'm not sure what I was doing here. I think I was just cleaning out my inventory a little bit. Oh, grabbing some bones. Good idea for the trees to get some more wood to continue on stairs and the path. And there's 18 wood in that chest, and I swear to goodness, when I was playing, I did not notice it. I could have used that. Oh my gosh. Well, now, next time I play, I can remember that it's there and go back for it. And that was a stubborn tree, but it grew into a big tree, so that worked out anyway. I like the big trees because you get a lot of resources out of them. That one took a lot of resources to grow, but I think it was worth it because it's pretty big. Gonna need a lot more wood by the time this project is over. So I've been watching the other people's videos and oh, remembering I can't shift jump with my shield on. Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of other people's videos, and other people have a lot better ideas than I do for this. Oh my gosh. There's some really creative stuff happening. It's really exciting to see. And we have a lot of new people this month, which is awesome. Well, new and returning. There's a lot of people that haven't played in a while that came back this month, so that is great. Like seeing new people and returning people. Feel sorry for I think it's Granny's Got Game is doing the player updates this month. So she has a lot of videos to watch. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely glad I volunteered for the player updates last month instead of this month. I don't think I would have time. Alright, and I'm finished cutting down the tree, and the sun is rising in the distance, so I just have time to plant one more sapling and notice an Enderman over there making off with some dirt. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. It should be back to normal next episode, I hope, and I hope to see you then. Bye!